Right, good morning, welcome back. Okay, GSX 1400, a couple more service tasks today. We're going to change the spark plugs and change the air filter. Air filters, obvious, you change them because they're dirty, but the spark plugs on these bikes, they are known to break down after a little bit too much mileage, and I don't know how long they've been in there, so I'm going to pop a new set in. It's a straightforward task, but it does involve taking the fuel tank off. That involves a couple of disconnections, so we'll cover all that in this video. Let's get stuck in. Right, at this point, the tank is physically ready to lift up, pull back and remove, except the two things that connect it to the bike, and that is the power supply to the pump, which is inside there, and the fuel supply to the pump, which is up underneath in a unique little clip. So the power supply is here, just a plug, just pull it and undo it, and the one underneath, well, I'll show you how that's done. There. Done. Right, the fuel supply hose that you need to release is that one with the coiled plastic armour on it, and it's got a clip at the top and at the bottom. You can either do top or bottom, it doesn't matter. It's a very simple clip to undo. It's got a little grey insert inside the hose. You simply squeeze the two grey inserts together and pull the hose off. Now, you can do the top one, it's a little bit fiddly faff trying to get up underneath there, or you can do that one that's right in front of your face, dead easy. But with the lower one, there is a little bit more leak down because the pipe itself will drain down. So I'm going to get a jar and some paper in the way to catch the mess, and then we'll have it all disconnected, we can whip it off. Right, now I know you know this, but it's worth saying anyway because it's so serious. Take a visual look down inside the holes that your spark plugs live down before you take them out, because obviously if you whip them out and there's a little piece of grit lurking down there, it could roll into the hole and down into your engine, and that's absolute disaster. So at least look, or better still, if you've taken the trouble to invest in an airline, blow out the hole to make sure there's nothing whatsoever down there before you take the plug out. Right, always take the trouble to check your new spark plug gaps before you put them in. I think we all know that. It's not guaranteed that they'll be perfect out of the box or that they've been knocked to something in transit, so double check them. Also with these ones with the twin caps against the electrode, measure them both sides as well. And on this particular bike, they should be between 0.7 and 0.8 of a millimetre, and all 8 of the gaps between all 4 plugs are absolutely bang on. They usually are. Right, with spark plugs, I think we all know this, no need to over tighten them. The actual torque setting on a plug on this engine is 11 Newton meters. That's just 8 foot-pounds, it's as little as that. If you haven't got a torque wrench to actually measure it, then it's easy. Put them in till they touch base, then wind them in another half a turn at the most. No more than that, and they'll seal perfectly fine and they'll be okay. If you're not sure, check in your manual, it will tell you. Right, there we are. So in the last video, oil and filter change. In this one, air filter and spark plugs. That's a basic engine service now done. In the next one, I want to change all the hydraulic fluids. Now, finally, after a lifetime of manual bleeding and flushing fluids, I've decided to invest in a pneumatic vacuum bleeder. It's a very simple piece of cost-effective equipment, means you can change fluids on all your hydraulics as quick as that, even if you've never done it before. So I'll show you how that works in the next video. I'll see you then.